Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Solana Memecoin funded trading accounts. Yeah, that's right. Here, finally in crypto, we have funded trading accounts for Memecoins. It's going to be a game changer for any brand new traders that want to get into the space. They don't have the capital, but they think they have the skills to make it. This is going to make it 10 times easier to hit them larger P&L plays because you have more capital behind you. So let's get straight into it. If you come onto SolanaFunded.com, you're met here at the homepage. If you scroll down, you can take a read through the website yourself. I'm going to be covering the main points. Now, if you scroll down here, you're going to find choose your challenge tier. Now, for video purposes, I'm going to be referring to everything using the $10,000 funded account. You can go as low as $2,500, and that costs you $100. Or you can go as high as $100,000 funded account, and that'll cost you $1,518. But for today's video, I'm going to be solely referring to just $10,000 challenge the whole time to make math simple, etc. So if we go over here, and there's 4 different options you can see at the top. You have 1-step, you have 1-step elite, 2-step, and 2-step elite. Going to run through the main differences. We're going to cover 1-step first, and then we're going to show the difference between 1-step and 1-step elite. So on 1-step, you have a profit target of 45%. So for my $10,000 funded account, I have to make a P&L of $4,500 before I become a funded trader and can receive my payouts. Now with 1-step, you only have a maximum of 5 positions, meaning you can only be in 5 coins at one time. That's a restriction, and that's the main difference between 1-step and 1-step elite is the position sizes. Now your drawdown, your max drawdown is 25%, so this means you can lose $2,500 total, and if you lose that, you're done. You lose your initial money, your $350 that it cost to buy this over here. You can see you'll lose that money, and you'll have to repurchase one again if you want to try again. Now your daily drawdown is different. Your daily drawdown is 10%, meaning if you buy the $10,000 funded account and in one day you lose $1,000 from your starting balance, you're done for the day. You can't take any more trades that day. And this is just to reduce big losses in one days. It's good for a trader. You know, if you're using a funded account, realistically, you should never be losing 10% in a day anyways. Now your drawdown mode, this covers what both of these are. So your drawdown mode is at the end of the day. So you have a 24-hour period. It starts at a certain time and it ends 24 hours later. It's the same every single day. So this means at the end of the day, if you're down, you know, you're 25%, you're done end of the day. But if you finish the day down 22%, you keep your account. Now, as well, another rule across all four tiers is you have a minimum trading days of 5. So you have to trade 5 days consistently without obviously losing money or anything like that. You have to have 5 days to be able to qualify to pass the funded account. So if you keep in mind all the numbers here, we're going to head over now onto 1-step elite and show the key differences between them. So on 1-step elite, your profit target is 5% higher. So you now have to make $5,000 on a 10K funded account rather than the 4,500 that you had to make on 1-step. The main key difference is your maximum positions. You have unlimited positions, meaning you can be in 20 coins at a time as long as obviously you're not hitting drawdown limits, etc. For me, I went with the 1-step elite because it made the most sense to me because I will be holding more than 5 coins at a time if I become a funded trader. So for me, it made sense to pay that little bit extra money to have extra positions. Your maximum drawdown is 5% less. So you only have 20% maximum drawdown, meaning if your account hits $8,000, you lose your initial money and you have to repurchase that again. The daily drawdown stays the same, 10%. Can't lose more than 10% in a day. If you lose more than 20%, 10% in that day, you cannot trade any more until the next day comes around. Your drawdown mode stays the same, end of the day, minimum trading days 5, again the same. Now you see down here in the bottom a reset fee. There's nothing on phase 1, but on funded you can see it says $274. That means if you end up liquidating yourself whenever you're a funded trader, which shouldn't happen, because if you're good enough to pass the phase 1 to become funded, you shouldn't ever be here. But if it does somehow happen, instead of having to pay $438 to become funded again, you only have to pay almost just a little over half price. You pay $274 and you can renew your account again. Going over to two-step is a little bit different. You can see here it is cheaper. So from one step, a $10,000 account would cost you $358. The two-step $10,000 account costs you $318. So you can see there's a little bit of a price difference. It's nothing crazy, but it's on the cheaper side. But the only thing is you now have 2 phases. So you have phase 1 where you have to make 30% profit, and then you have a phase 2 where you have to make 20% profit. Now these are all the same. The challenge is longer because you obviously have 2 steps where you have to make 30% on your account, and then you have to make a further 20%. That's why it's cheaper, because there's 2 steps. You know, if you're confident that you can make money easily and pass the steps and you want to spend less money, you can go with this challenge. But by far the fastest way to do it is the 1 step or the 1 step elite, without a doubt. I'm not going to cover these too much because it's similar topics. You know, the key difference between 2 step and 2 step elite is your position size. Now what I think is the best one to purchase personally, what I did is I bought a $10,000 1 step elite prop account. I think it's the best one because you don't need $25,000 to start. You know, $10,000 is a really comfy cushion to sit on. It's only $438, which is a good and fair price. You know, the profit target isn't crazy. It's not 70%, it's 50%. You have unlimited position sizes. Your max drawdown is fair. Daily drawdown is fair. So for me, this was the best purchase for my personal preference. Now, again, even if you're going for the $2,500 funded account, I recommend getting the elite 1 step. I just think the position size, if you end up becoming a funded trader and your account size is growing and you don't have unlimited position sizes, it's going to hold you back. So I think it's worth spending that extra, you know, $40 per tier to get unlimited position sizes. So that's all the tiers, ran through the differences, the key difference between all of them. And now we'll move on over onto their dashboard and we'll walk you through what you do over there. Okay, and now we're over here. We've signed up, we've bought our prop account. We've done the 10,000 1 step elite, and then we log in and this is what we're met with. Obviously now mine's going to be a little different because I have made some trades and I'm currently holding a position because I tested this out for 5 or 6 hours before I wanted to make the video to see if everything was working good. Now, whenever you log in, if you bought the 1 step elite 10K, like you can see up here that I have, this is green box, should say $1,000. So the green box is your 10% daily drawdown. So you can see that I've made $660 realized P&L and I have $24 in unrealized P&L. So that now means I can lose up to $1,690 today before my daily drawdown limit is reached. So if you hit a good trade and you've made, say, $1,000 profit, instead of it being $1,000 you can only lose that day, you can now lose $2,000 before you hit your daily drawdown limit. So if we come onto here, the dashboard is actually very, very good. If you scroll down, you can see your profit target. So again, $5,000 is my profit target, 50% of my 10K funded before I get my funded account passed. can see here as well, it has your minimum days. So like I said in the last section, you have to trade for 5 days. You can also see your drawdowns over here and see how close you are to hitting them, etc. And we got statistics over here. You can see your 24-hour P&L, your average, not your average, sorry, your available size and your open positions. And over here, you have your positions, nice and easy. You have your history. You can see what you've been buying and selling. And you have open orders as well if you do have any orders. Over here on the alpha tracker, this is where you can wallet track and XV track. You can think of this as like another Axiom, another Terminal, another GMGN. It's built just as good as them. You can add your own X handles so you can follow who you want. You can import wallets that you want to track. If you want to track, you know, your KOLs or your alpha wallets, anything like that, you can add them here. You just enter the wallet address, wallet name, simple. Going over to trading history, this shows you your total trades, your buys, your sells, your volume, and your net P&L. Again, you can go through all your coins here and see your purchases. Go to account overview. This just shows you, you know, if you have multiple accounts. So some people, whenever they buy prop accounts, they like to have multiple because they want to have more daily drawdown. That's a risk. If you want to do that, you can do that. It'll show you all your accounts here. So say I wanted to go for a 100K funded account because I want to buy a $10 million market cap coin because it's a large cap and I want more money. You can have a second account here and you can manage both of them. You also have a P&L calendar. You know, it's a pretty clean. You also have the weekly totals over here, which is a nice add from them. You can see win rate, your monthly P&L, blah, 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 all very similar. Obviously, payouts is unavailable because I still have to pass my challenge too before I get funded. There's also a leaderboard. Think of it like KOL scan, but for your funded accounts only. You can scroll through here. You can see someone made $15,000 today on their funded account. You can scroll through, you can see there's lots of traders on here trading. This is the top 100 today. And if we go on to the reward center, so here you earn points for, you know, trading volume, for executing trades. There's also ones for like posting on X, etc. There's a lot of challenges. If you go through here, you get it for completing your 5 days without hitting any daily drawdowns. There's a lot of things that you can do. And then if you head over onto the reward shop, they actually have some really good options here. You know, you can retry your phase 1. You get 30% discount code on your next purchase, meaning if you fail one account, you can redeem this and get 30% off your next. You can also purchase a free 5K challenge for 4,000. You can also turn it just into USDC if you like. Cost 1,000, so 1,000 points is $10, and you can redeem up to a 25K challenge for free using the points and reward system. This is a very nice thing that they've added. Personally, I think it's very good. I'm gonna save up for the 25K challenge, and I can run both of them at the same time. Now, heading on over to their actual terminal. So if you go here, this is your main page on your portfolio. If you click on terminal, it's actually a new pairs, a soon, a migrated, everything you need is here. If you want to search CA tokens, you can search them by name, by CA, by graduated, pump fund, etc. If we go into the trade that I currently have open, you can see it gives you your average fill price. You can change it from price to market cap. You also obviously have your buy and your sell over here. You can type your USDC amount that you want to buy, $210, your sell. You have market buys, you have limit buys, you have market sells, limit sells, everything you need to know. There is an extension that they have released. Now, it's not fully released, sorry, because they're waiting on the Chrome store to accept it. But basically what it's going to look like is this. So say you want to be trading on your main wallets, or if you want to be looking at the Axiom homepage instead and using that, there's going to be an extension that you can use, and it'll have everything you need to use your funded account through Axiom or through Terminal or through GMGN. It's going to be fully compatible, which is really good. You know, that's a good thing to launch with. The last thing I want to touch on is your trading, what you keep of your profits whenever you do become a funded trader. So you keep 90% of all your total profits. So if you make $10,000 in a month, you receive $9,000. Obviously, they keep 1,000. That's normal. That happens no matter what kind of funded account in any space you're using. It's a very fair split. You know, some people some people only pay out 80% or less. So it's a very, very fair split. And yeah, again, the pricing, personally, I think the pricing is extremely good. You know, you're paying $158 to get access to $2,500. And then obviously on the opposite end of that, you're paying $1,918 for access to $100,000 of capital. If you do want to sign up, make sure you're using the link in the description. Sign up under my link. Also tune into my streams. I'm going to be streaming this for the next 30 days to see how much profit we can make off a $10,000 funded account. I'm going to be giving away 2 free one-step elite $5,000 courses, which cost $250 each. So in total, I'm giving away 2 of these accounts. Make sure you're signed up with my link. You're going to have to show proof on Twitter and be in the streams and be active. And yeah, just a finishing one, I think this is a fucking amazing thing for this space. It's been something that's been needed for, honestly, forever. You know, a trader coming in, it's very hard for someone that's new to have access to a crazy amount of funds. Like $5,000 is a crazy amount of money. And you know, to get access for that for only $250, I mean, it's incredible. And just to wrap the video up, guys, this is their Twitter page. The links will all be in the description. There'll be the referral link to SolanaFunded. There'll be the link to their Twitter. There'll be a link to their Discord. If you do have any questions, make sure to put them either in the Discord or in this video's comments, and I'll get back to you, you know, answering whatever question you guys might have. Again, make sure to like, subscribe, sign up using my referral link to be entered into that giveaway for the $5,000 accounts. I'm giving away 2 of them on stream live. We're going to be streaming for the 30 full days. We're going to show how much profit we can make, how realistically you can make $20,000 a month using only a 10K funded account. You can go larger if you're more confident or you think you can make more money with a larger account. By all means, do that. But yeah, guys, again, great thing for the space. Really happy to be promoting this. This isn't paid, none of that. This is just educational. I want to help as many people get funded. I want to help people get their feet into this space. And again, whenever I was starting, if something like this was around, it would have been extremely helpful. I had to build my portfolio from like $300-400 to where it is today. Obviously, I'm a profitable trader without using a funded account. But I said I would do this as a challenge to show any new people coming into the space that a funded account can be a good way to grow your port and obviously to make a lot of profits in the meme coin space. So yeah, guys, I'll be making more videos in future with updates as well on the YouTube of how my funded is going. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope the video helped. Again, any comments, leave them in the description or head over onto SolanaFunded's Discord in the description below.